Now let's get back to our solve of Scamper by James at Artisanal Sudoku. With Sudoku, we can get some of the 1s and 9s, as there are 5 of each, soon to be more. If we look at the 9s looking left in rows 8 and 9, and the existing 2-1-3 cage, force a 9 into row 7, column 3. More 9s in rows 4 and 5, looking right, and columns 8 and 9, looking in, for a 9 set in row 6, column 7. Finally, we get a buy one, get one free deal in boxes 1 and 2. The 9s in columns 5 and 6 looking up, force a 9 into the bottom 2 cells of column 4 of box 2. The row 3 9 looking left forces the 9 into row 2, column 4, which resolves the box 1 8-9 pair to 9-8. That is all the 9s. If we double-click a 9, we can see them all highlighted. Now, Sudoku the 1s. If we look at the 1s looking right in rows 1 and 2, and the existing 9-8 pair in the 17 cage, force a 1 into row 3, column 7. More 1s in rows 5 and 6, looking right, and columns 1 and 2, looking in, force a 1 in row 4, column 3. Finally, we get another buy one, get one free deal in boxes 8 and 9. The 1s in columns 4 and 5. Looking down, force the 1s in the top 2 cells of column 6 of box 8. The row 7 1 looking right forces the 1 into row 8, column 6, which resolves the box 9 1-2 pair to 2-1. That is all the 1s, and again, if we double-click the 1, we can see them all highlighted. Let's stay here in the right stack and look at our 3s. Rows 8 and 9, looking up into box 3, force a 3 into row 2, column 7. Staying here in the top band and looking at row 1, the only remaining candidates are 7 and 8. And the 8 in box 3 forces an 8-7 pair. Finally, in box 3, the only remaining candidates are a 5-6 pair in row 2. Moving symmetrically down and to the left, to box 7, we can perform the same actions there. The left stack rows 1 and 2 have 7s looking down into box 7 and force a 7 into row 8, column 3. Here in row 9, the only remaining candidates are a 2-3, but the 2 in box 7 forces a 3-2 pair. Finally, in box 7, the only remaining candidates are a 4-5 pair. Starting in box 9 and working up and left, we can complete the possible candidates in these 3 boxes. Box 9 has 1 remaining empty square, which can complete the 5-7 pair. Box 5 has a 5-7-8 triple in the 3 remaining cells, with the 8 in the lower 2 of the 3 cells. The 7 skipping the middle cell, and a 5 in all 3. Box 1, similarly, has 1 remaining empty square, which can complete the 3-5 pair. Up to now, other than box 5, the puzzle has been amazingly symmetric. We have our first departure, even though we can attack symmetric locations with asymmetric numbers. The 2s in the middle stack give us a buy one, get one free in boxes 1 and 2 on 2s. Columns 4 and 6 have 2s looking up and forcing a 2 into row 2, column 5. This resolves the 2-4 pair in box 1 to a 4-2. Columns 4 and 5 have 6s looking down and forcing a 6 into row 7, column 6. This resolves the 6-8 pair in box 9 to an 8-6. Let's move to the middle stack and finish it off as far as we can. 7s in rows 1 and 3, looking into box 2, force a 7 into row 2, column 6. The 4-6 pair in column 4, looking up into box 2, forces a 4 into row 3, column 6. We can complete the 3-5 pair in row 3, column 4 with a 3-5. The 5-7-8 triple can be resolved in box 5 by the 7 looking down in column 6. 5, 8, 7. The 7s looking down from column 4 and right from row 8 force the 7 into row 9, column 5 of box 8. This box 8-7 resolves the box 9-5-9 pair with a 5 in row 9, column 7, and a 7 in row 7, column 8. The only remaining candidate in row 7 is a column 4, 5. And finally, the only remaining cells in box 8 are filled with a 3-8 pair, resolved by a column 5, 8, looking down to force an 8-3 pair. This 3 in column 5, looking up into box 2, resolves the 3-5 pair with a row 1, column 5, 5, and a row 3, column 4, 3. This extends into box 1 with another resolved 3-5 pair with a row 1, column 3, 3, and a row 3, column 2, 5. This 5 in column 2 looking down into box 7 resolves the 4-5 pair to a 5-4. Other than the 5-6 pair in box 3, the middle band is the only unsolved area of the puzzle. 3s looking into box 4 from columns 1 and 3, and looking right from rows 5 and 6, force a 3 into row 4, column 2. 5s looking into box 6 from column 7, and looking right from row 5, force 5s into the last 2 cells of row 6. With these additional 5s, we can use the 5s looking into box 4 from columns 1 and 2, and looking right from rows 4 and 6, to place a 5 in row 5, column 3. The only remaining candidates in columns 2 and 3 are 2 and 6. 7s looking into box 6 from columns 8 and 9, and looking right from rows 5 and 6, place a 7 into row 4, column 7. The only remaining candidate in column 7 is a 4, which resolves the box 5 4-6 pair to a 4-6. The only remaining candidates in column 1 are a 4-8 pair, resolved to 8-4 by the 4 looking left in row 4. In row 6, the only remaining candidates are a 5-8 pair, resolved to 8-5 by the 8 looking down into box 6 in column 9. The box 3, 5, 6 pair is resolved to 5, 6 by the 5 looking up into box 3 in column 9. In row 4, the only remaining candidates are a 2, 6 pair, resolved to 6, 2 by the 6 looking down into box 6 in column 9.